All right, you are most welcome from Henri's Bakery. Yeah, it could be Henry's, but no, the guy's French. I took a couple pictures from like the 1920s. This place has been around, and it was started by a French chef. Has to be Henri. Henri. So, but I've got breakfast bagel from the deli and some cheese straws. Well, I can do that here. Oh, there we go. Put it in here. Let's do this. There's my breakfast bagel. It's actually turkey, egg, and avocado on a bagel. Henry's Bakery and Deli cheese straws. This should be good going down the road as you hear me crunch. And of course, gotta have dessert. There is a cannoli in there, and there it is. There's a cannoli in there, and there is something called a Mediterranean cookie, and she went through coconut and pecan, which I don't know what's Mediterranean about that, but I stopped her there when she was trying to think of the other ingredients. I went, that's good enough. So let's get back on the road, and looks like we'll keep trying to find these back roads, because you never know what you're going to find. All right, 2 hours and 27 minutes on this card, more than enough time one way. So I guess that means I'll probably go out this way, and we'll get out of town. Mountain City is next. A fine stop in Clayton, Georgia. Whoops. Oh, okay, I see what they say about one way, do not enter. Okay, that's... Oh, okay. I see what they're saying. There's a pharmacy drive-through. It's interesting. A building has a pharmacy and a bakery. Henry's Bakery and Cafe since 1929. Got myself picked up a little deli spoon. Don't have enough spoons to go with my coffee. All right, are you gonna wait for me? Thank you. All right, back through the town, and then we'll take Main Street out of town. It doesn't go very far, and it joins up with the main road, but there is another town called Mountain City. Alright, I will keep my eyes peeled for the old roads, because there are a few more of these towns coming up. Nah, good choice. Now the cafe. Oh, rooftop bar. Sorry. I was looking. As being a tourist, sir. Rooftop bar. Looks like a cool little tourist spot. All vehicles must yield to pedestrians and crosswalks. Yes, I did. Cocktails and mocktails. Old no. Oh, okay. 3:15. Thanks for coming along with me as I'm leaving Clayton, Georgia. A lot of cool little towns up here in North Georgia. That's how you do a potty break. So I'll have to drive slower on the freeway portions and look for those signs like old 441. North 23 and 441. Wheeler that I could get in front of. Yeah, so it might have been the old road, but this basically goes. This is going to go through the next little town, Mountain City. This goes straight through town. Mountain City, Georgia, I still believe. Instead of looking at the map, I'll just keep my eyes peeled for signs like that. I will keep it under the speed limit because I am in no hurry. If anything, in about an hour, I'm going to have to change out, well, 2 hours I have to change out my card. I don't know why. I could have swore I had 11 hours on Christmas shop. Tourist trap town. General store. Alright, I have to try one of these cheese straws. How do I open it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I better drive. The package is too complicated to open. Dollar General. Anchoring a plaza. Mountain Valley Inn. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking for later on in the day. Well, I'm going to be in the mood to camp, so the weather's going to be dicey. I think one of these cool little, hopefully, I mean, I don't know how far I'm going to get today. If I find someplace really cool, I might just drop anchor early. Unless weather dependent. Fontana Village. I haven't seen the Fontana Village. I've seen Fontana Dam. I skipped the village. I've been to the Nantahala Outdoor Center. Setting up shop. Don't feed the bears. The state line. Here we are. Welcome to North Carolina. Macon County, North Carolina. We are in that area. If I keep going due north, we'll get into this is the southwest corner of North Carolina. And if I keep going north, I'll be into the northeast corner of Tennessee. And if I stay with 23, that's going to take me to Asheville, isn't it? I may have to just, we'll see. We'll get to Franklin, and I'll decide what I'm going to do. That'll be the next pause point. Peeled for signs that say old US 441 or old US 23. I think 23 and 441 split up in Franklin. I am much further east going into the mountains here than I was in the Appalachian Trail weirdly enough, is west of US 23 right now. They cross, if not join, I said, and yeah, I think they do join in Asheville. Maybe I will ride. Maybe I will go to Asheville. We'll see. We'll decide in Franklin. I may want to cut. I think I can cut south of Cherokee and cut across the mountains and get to Gap, Pigeon, go and even go west of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and kind of get up that way into eastern Kentucky. I don't want to go all the way west to Knoxville. That's kind of Cincinnati. It's south of Cincinnati. Okay, set my cruise right on 55. or Franklin, North Carolina, excuse me. There's a Franklin both. There's a Franklin probably in every state. Downtown Franklin. Okay. Only down here at the bottom of the hill. Let's see what we can see. We'll go down to the river. We're going to follow the river. That's a state route that goes northwest. We're going to do that. Not been always on 23, but I've definitely, I don't want to go towards Asheville, and I don't want to do the 441-23 thing. We did 441, and if I'm editing, I'll put a card up there linking the 2023 road trip with my hike up Klingman's Dome, whatever the name's called now. And that was US 441 into Gatlinburg. And I took one look at Gatlinburg and went, too touristy for me, thank you, goodbye. Did stop for gas though. Gave you a little tour of the town. I think that's all in the same video. So let's go west. I want to go Knoxville west, but we'll kind of weave our way through the mountains. Again, not many options, but I kind of want to stay away, kind of want to stay away from the Helene stuff. Okay. To 28. I think 28 is what I'm looking for. worth it. Yeah. Don't need to stop. What I'll look for is... Okay. The main street. Yep, the main street. We'll do a loop. I'll take you up to the main street, and then we'll loop around to show you Franklin. Yep. Alright. Oh wait, I can do it here. I could do it there, but I'll do it here. Hello. Wow, reminds me of West Virginia. It's one of those towns like in West Virginia where you got to hold the brake with the left foot, hit the gas with the right foot so you don't mess with your transmission. Alright, Route 28 goes along the river, but we'll do downtown Franklin, and there's a right option here that'll get me up to that road. The Chop, ooh, JR Chop House, Franklin. There you go. Farmers Market Town Hall Saturdays, May through November. Ooh. Quaint little downtown. Macon County Courthouse. They could pave their main street. Oh, historical museum. Attorneys. Okay. That is that. The left turn here would be, or down at the bottom of the hill is where I came in. But looks like this is the way I can get out of town. Yep, to 28. That's what I want. So instead of doubling back into the sun, we'll just take this road out of town. Franklin, North Carolina, everybody. Ooh, Franklin Bed and Breakfast. Not a bed and breakfast guy. I might try one time. I'm sure the owners are very nice and I have to meet nice people. Moving day for somebody. My compass says west-northwest. Yeah, we're gonna get back to like northwest. I may still have to go. Yeah, we'll see. Again, like I said, there's not going to be many options when this 28 ends. When State Route 28 ends, I'll have to look. So that might be, hopefully I'll find a good lunch spot here. It's just under 2 hours left on this recording card. Probably I'll just switch back to the dash cam because it's got plenty, and I'll ride it until it runs out of recording time. It doesn't tell me when it runs out of recording time, it just stops. 28. Alright, this should be a 2-lane windy road. So when we get up to the end of this, I'll explore my options. Who saw another stoplight coming? Oh, thank you for turning green. 322 miles on my range. That's good. I'm gonna need it. Because we're going through the Blue Ridge. And the Southern Smokies. Between the ridges, I may have to go southwest a little bit. Then by the afternoon, I'll be far enough west. I'll be able to head back east into eastern Kentucky. I kind of want to do eastern Kentucky, and then I'll decide. I'm either going to go up central Ohio or follow 119 out of Pikeville. Pikeville, Kentucky is, I don't know if that's my end point, but it'd be interesting to watch a Ryan Hall broadcast from Pikeville, Kentucky. Don't know if there's a lot of severe weather going on, but maybe. That blob moved out. From what I saw on radar this morning, the blob that I went through, already went through Florida and cut across the Gulf and is already like in New Orleans. Didn't really develop though. Uh-oh. Mail truck. Ooh, that's pretty. Let me slow down, let the mail truck go. Okay, get around him while he's dropping off his mail. Good to be back to the Appalachians. Sandertown Road. Staffed Recycling Center. So many roads that I haven't done for. I love the Southern Appalachians. I said the ones near home I've done enough of, but I've never done really the Northeast ones as well, so. I don't think I'll do it this year, but I think for 2026, I think I will. I talked my buddy into trying to through hike the trail, the AT again, and just follow in the comments, or I'll check. I'll try to watch the entire videos to edit. Like this week's update, I just threw it together because I was leaving, and I have to upload 4K video. These 4K videos for you to do the uploads. Well, it takes time. It takes time to render. It takes hours, literally, and not just the editing, which is in real time. So, you know, take double the time of the video. If it's a 2-hour video, it takes me 4 hours to edit. If I'm doing it right, and commenting and putting effects and whatever. Cute. Ah, lovely. But then it takes a couple hours to render and then a few hours to upload. Even on my home, Wi-Fi. Upload speeds are never, no matter what they say for matter of fact, upload speeds would be just as good for, this 5G. It's just about the same, but it would burn up all my data. I'm allowed, on one service, I'm allowed 10 gigs a month. Well, one 4K video would burn that up easily. And then some. Oh, that's pretty. I'll shut up now. taking a leak here. Don't watch me. AM, 79 degrees on somewhere in southwestern North Carolina. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the mountain drive. I certainly am. Curves to 20 curves. course, one lane road ahead. Of course. Of course I'll be prepared to stop. I guess I might have to eat my sandwich here. I better wait and see what's around the corner. Ooh, pretty flowers. there he is. Yep, letting me through. Thank you. Guardrail repair. I should have pulled over and let this car by. Next pull out. Not you. I'm gonna pull out. Pull out, not a driveway like that. No. I'll let the local by. Ooh, new guy, they're doing them just doing them all. Look, all new guardrails. Driveway. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, well, that's a good place for a house. No, it was my pull out, but I can't see what's coming on the other side. That was the perfect pull out, but I couldn't see what's coming. Are on that side. Oof, well, so are the views. Should have taken that pull out anyway. Go. I'll let you by. You're the local. That way I can just cruise. Take the curves at my own pace. Almost to the junction here anyway. I either have to go northeast or basically southwest. It looks like there's a closed road west too, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. So hopefully the said, at this, hopefully when I get to the end of this, I'll decide. If I go at the end of this road, if I go right, it actually goes back up towards Cherokee. So I want to go left, but now I see closed roads. So I might not have a choice. This is fabulous, by the way. Just saying. Sir, I bet you enjoy living there. Maybe not in the winter, but yes, we know where we're going. Road to choose for bikers. Alright, that was fun going over that ridge. Yeah, good choice. Is there a bad choice going through the mountains? Whichever way you're going through the mountains, it's all good. 74. Hey, I've been on this road. Matter of fact, I've probably been here, so this is... Alright. Let me pull over for a second and make my decision. Alright. Yes, I have been here. We're in the Fontana Lake area. So if I go right, let me back up so I don't have to get on this pavement, and I'll let this car go by. So I gonna harken back. We're gonna go west and south. I went north and east before on my Appalachian trip, heading up towards Cherokee. This is coming out of Fontana Dam. Well, guess what? We're going to Fontana Dam, actually. Not the dam this time, because I'll link up here. Hope I'm editing this. I'll link to that video where I crossed Fontana Dam and I stopped on my Appalachian Trail trip. I apologize for the poor quality video. I stepped it down from 4K and because I thought I had to edit and get the videos up fast. So I stepped them down to 1080p, and that was a big mistake. So anyway, we're going south on 19, west on 78. We are going to the town of Fontana next, and then we're heading to the Knoxville area, because that's the only way, there aren't that many mountain crossings, and I don't want to go east and north. Fontana Lake. We'll follow it along here. I will actually be going west on a highway that I went east on in the previous video. I think I ended a video at Fontana Dam. I think this was the start of the NOC to Cherokee. Or it might have all been one video. I was doing like 3-hour videos back then. Cherokee there. I did do 441 out of Cherokee. I could have just kept going on 23 to Asheville, which I haven't done before. But I've done the Asheville, and I've done that whole, I've done a lot of that area. There you go. That's what I want. 28 north. Oh, we're still on. So staying on Highway 28. Who knew I did the rest of 28? Yep, the NOC's that way. Looking at is the possible closed. They're right where the AT is. That if you'll look at the other video, there was a lot of construction going on. Still probably is. So, but I was eastbound on this road out of Fontana Dam, but I didn't go to the town, so I will make it a point. 2 over. So we will cross the AT here, and that will be our only AT crossing on this trip. I might do another AT video. Go all the way to Maine. Fontana Lake, Banana Hollow River. NOC, baby! And I will take the first available north. But this road will keep going north, kind of northwest, and we'll be actually heading more towards Knoxville. Which means I'm going to have to double back on, well, they'll probably be US 11. And then go north from there. We'll figure it out. That'll get me to my eastern Kentucky component. In Fontana. I'd have to go to the dam. I'd have to have lunch there. There's a couple of them going into Fontana. Yeah, before I stop at the town, I may have to stop at one of the, I remember I stopped at a couple of the out overlooks. Yeah, there will be a part going into Fontana where I went both ways. I went in and out of Fontana that way. It's one of the few times I had to double back. Because normally I could cross a mountain, cross a ridge, but there was Irwin. Seen the new bridge. This is the state highway going left that I came north on. To my left somewhere. Southbound on the, it's one something, it's a 3-digit state road. It's the one I came north on. I am currently retracing my 2023 route. I'm gonna stop here for lunch, and then we'll do I think I'll have that view for lunch. And if this is the end of this video, you know what to do. Thanks for riding along and take the road less traveled. If this isn't the end of the video, I will see you after I have a lunch break and take a quick pee.